in that cage of light.
Today, Light Collective, we decided we're going to have a look at some of the range of filament lamps on the market.
A very close look.
A very close look. We know that the lighting industry is kind of saying the hipster filament lamp is dead and it's time for the hospitality industry to move on. But currently they are found in restaurants, bars and hotels and
Every part of
people's
Shoreditch.
houses.
People's houses.
Martin's house, all over the country, and everyone's making them, and there are new ones on the market all the time. So we thought we'd have a look at some.
You can even get them from IKEA, as we'll show you today.
So the lights we have in front of our faces here, the lights, the light bulbs, the lamps glow,
bulbs grow. Yeah.
So we've got 8 lamps here in front of us, just some random lamps we picked and bought off the internet. At the far end we have a Factory Lux lamp.
There we go, the Factory Lux LED filament, 8 watts, lovely little bit of packaging, nice brown cardboard box, quite stylish.
And retailing at 33 English pounds, Great British pounds.
Which is 33 of your euros these days.
And the second lamp is from Sexy Buster and Punch.
Really nice, sexy bit of packaging for this one. It makes the lamp look like something that you want to have, very exclusive. Yeah, nice and shiny silver stuff.
And that's £34.99. Our third one is another Factory Lux lamp, which is slightly different to the first one, and it's similar price.
There we go.
Eco filament lamp.
In a slightly more eco-looking box, but this is actually, it isn't LED. This one is actually, I suppose you'd call it a fluorescent lamp, compact fluorescent lamp.
This tiny little one here, number 4, is a lamp we spotted at Argos, and was it Screwfix?
It's Screwfix. This is the bargain basement.
£2.99.
£2.99 filament lamp from Screwfix, and yeah, £2.99 looking box.
These next two are Osram from their new range. It's called the Vintage 1906 range.
Again, this is sort of nice-ish bit of packaging, very Osram, very branded, but shows it as what it is, a vintage style lamp. This is the Globe version, 7 watt.
And this one, what do they call this version?
This one, they just call it the Edison, 4 watt.
See what they did there.
Globe and an Edison.
And they're both about £9. So coming on to this little yellow fella here. This is IKEA.
Do you like the mouse move back into shot like that? If that looks
clever.
really cool. Yeah, IKEA. This is the Nitio. Obviously, a lovely little IKEA name. It's an E27. It's LED, and it's 20 lumens. I sort of picked up the box and thought, it was like 20 lumens. That can't be right. But so actually, it clearly is right.
It is right. And it's £12 this one.
It is £12. It's got a nice sort of copper top, which you probably can't see because there's not enough light on it. But there you go, if I shine that up onto it, it's a nice copper finish on the top.
Our last one, this strange UFO-shaped thing, is... who's this from?
This is Sylvania.
This is Sylvania, and this is a whopping 55 Great British pounds. Very unusual. It's
called a Candlelight 820. Packaging wise, Sylvania looks very 1970s to me, but there you go. It's a 1970s looking bulb.
It's current though.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
LED filament. There are loads more on the market. We couldn't hang the Calyx one up because we've only got the colours of the rainbow.
Yeah. Oh.
Should we look at them individually?
Let's do that.
We have to be right.
Oh yeah, very spooky. Shadow? Okay.
Great shadows.
Yeah, the camera is on. Okay, so this is the Factory Lux LED filament.
Yeah, and I think it's got nice sort of skin tone.
Nice shadows.
Great shadows.
The colours look pretty accurate on my little Dulux paint samples.
So good colour rendering.
Good colour rendering.
Number 2, Buster and Punch.
Buster and Punch.
I'd say it's a little bit cooler on the skin.
Definitely. Maybe when we get them all back on, we need to go along one by one. The colours are rich, actually. Their colours are pretty good, I would say. So you're right, it's a cooler colour, isn't it?
Yeah. But I think they've really managed to deal with the glare issue. I mean, I can look at that without seeing 10 filaments.
Absolutely,
reflected
much nicer.
around the
It's
place.
nice to look at.
Yeah.
Obviously, lower light output. Quite a nice, interesting sort of texture of light going down from it.
Yeah. Sexy lamp.
Okay,
Hey, this one's bright.
number 3. This is the Lap, $2.99 from Screwfix. And yeah, this one,
So you get a lot of lumens for your,
You
for
get
your
a-
pennies.
yeah, lumens per pence. This one probably would be top of the table.
It's not bad. It's quite
It's
warm.
not bad. It's not as warm as the first one. Probably a little bit slightly warmer than the. And again, I don't know whether it's the enhanced light levels, but the colours look
That's-
all right. They
yeah.
look reasonable. There's not. I can't pick any faults with that.
But it's very glary.
It's very glary. Let's go and bathe our eyeballs.
So this is the
number
4. This is the Factory Lux Eco.
Eco filaments,
Filament,
not
so
LED
it's not
filaments. It's
LED.
not LED.
I think you can tell actually because it's got a bit of a sort of yellowy shift on the
Yeah.
hand. That's probably why they moved on to the other product.
Possibly, yeah, absolutely. The colours, I mean, the green's good and yellow's good. The red's maybe a little bit diluted, but it's pretty much the same as the others, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit easier to look at. Definitely easier to look at than the Lap one, so it's not quite as bright.
Oh,
It's
I've
nice,
still got a
it's
hole,
quite soft
hole
tone.
in my eye.
Yeah.
Through.
So number 5 is the first of our Osram
The
vintage
globe.
globes, the globe one.
Quite like the sort of yellow tint on the glass. It
I
gives
think
it-
that really helps. Yeah, it really it's a nice quality of light from the yellow tint, isn't it? Although yeah, your skin
I don't
tone
know, I
looks a
look
bit
witchy.
yeah, bit Halloween. Colours are pretty nice, particularly the yellow,
Yeah.
obviously. And it's not as hard to look at as the clear one, but it's still
hard.
quite in the eyeballs.
I can't see anyone.
Okay,
This is the same range from Osram, so the 1906 vintage range, yellow tint on the
the
glass
yellow
again.
tint, obviously the more traditional shape. Is this the 4 watt version? So the other one was 7 watt. This one is 4 watt.
Yeah.
You can see the sort of the slightly lower output and the slightly softer glow.
Still Halloween skin.
Still Halloween skin, still nice-ish on the colours.
Number 6 is IKEA, bless them.
Oh.
They've done a filament lamp LED filament lamp for the hipster market.
This reminds me of what you say every time we start a video.
Is it on yet?
Is it on yet? I mean, clearly it is. It does
It's
say,
like a candle.
to be fair to them, it does say on the box, not for lighting, for decoration only.
Okay.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
definitely not for lighting. Can you see that yellow? Is it yellow?
Can you read the writing? No.
No,
That might be because we're old.
we are old,
But
and it is 20 lumens,
it's a candle.
1.8 watts.
It's a candle.
It's
Yeah.
not very efficient either, though, is it? Okay, back to the 70s,
Right, so 70s with Sylvania.
and their flying saucer.
I mean, this is pretty unique, this one, isn't it? It's
It
the
is
shape of
pretty
the glass.
unique. It's again, it's got that nice yellow tint
I
to the
think
glass.
it's a bit pinkier. It's a bit pinkier. I'm less witchy.
Yeah, and I mean,
Colours
again, the
are
colours are
better.
coming out nice. Shadows are pretty good.
There's a lot of
There's-
a lot of light in all directions, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, if it's the right style for what you want, I think it's pretty good, isn't it? Maybe hipster filaments are
Expensive.
dead, but UFOs are in.
So, in case you didn't realise, it isn't a highly technical review. It was just meant to be like our personal opinion on these lamps
Just to see what's out there, what we could get hold of
and what they look like in a shed.
in a shed. Shall I sum up from this end? So,
Sum up.
in the red corner, we've got the Factory Lux LED filament, nice quality of light, dimmed okay. Then we've got the Buster and Punch, which, I mean, for me, it's really, really nice. I was surprised. I thought when I saw it off, I wasn't going to like it, but I could see you could make a really nice light feature out of them. Quite expensive, but there you go. Lap, well, you get what you pay for, $2.99. You can't fault it for that. Probably my least favourite.
I agree.
And then you've got Factory Lux Eco Filament, totally different technology, but quite nice to look at, but not the quality of light from the LED filament.
So 5 and 6, we've got the two Osram 1906 lamps. Very good value for money
Yeah.
at £9. I'd say the only downside was that sort of the skin, yellow on the skin.
Right, you know,
But actually the lamp looks nice with yellow, so it's a sort of a payoff. Then we've got the IKEA lamp, which I think if you used hundreds, you could make some sort of amazing candlelit luminaire.
Looking at it, it's quite clearly it's an LED chip shining into a plastic/glass tube, isn't it? I think.
Clever, good on IKEA
Fibre
for
optic.
giving the people at home an option. And then this is a bit of an anomaly, really. The Sylvania lamp.
I like
it's
it.
expensive. I'd say the only the massive advantage is that you don't actually need a luminaire.
It's a
because
feature
it's
in its own right, yeah.
in itself. So that's our little review of
Hope you've enjoyed it.
filament lamps.
See you, hipsters.